to my K-pop tarot channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 2025 prediction reading for a group that I haven't done a similar reading just yet. So it's a K-pop girl group by the name of Babymonster. I got this requested by one of you guys. While watching this video, please keep in mind that this is all for entertainment purposes only. I don't claim to know the future, as it is changing drastically due to our decisions every single day. Keep in mind that this is all for fun, and my words do not mean that it's an actual fact. So please take my words with a grain of salt. And yeah, without further ado, please consider subscribing, liking, and let's start. So in this part, I'm only going to do the card shuffling part. So if you guys are not interested in that, you can gladly skip to the actual predictions. But if you are, without further ado, let's start off. So I'm going to take a card for each month of 2025. And let's start off with January. So what kind of month is January of 2025 going to be for Babymonster? Going to take this one. I know that they recently dropped a music video for Drip, and I really liked their music. February, I really liked it. I thought it was very good, especially the rapping parts and the dance as well. February. Babymonster, March. This one, the top card. I always take a card that flips or is in the top if more than one card pops out. What about April? And I believe this is the first group that is from 5th generation of K-pop that I'm doing a reading on. What about May? So it's a special reading for me as well. May. June. The girls are very talented, and I'm excited to see what can we expect from them. What about July? What about July of 2025 for Babymonster? August. This one flipped. September. September. October. This one. What about November? This one. And final month, December, for Babymonster. This one. Thank you. Now I'm literally going to do the same thing, but with oracle cards this time around. So let's start off. What kind of year 2025 going to be? Let's start off with January for Babymonster, K-pop girl group. This one. February. This one. March. April. The top card. What about May? One flipped. June. This one. June. July. July. August. This one, the top card. September. This one. October. October for Babymonster. This one, the top card. November. And finally December. So we got cards for each month. Now we also take one card for 2025 as an overall year for Babymonster. What kind of year will it be? One card only. This one. Thank you. And one card from Tarot. 2025 as an overall year for K-pop girl group Babymonster. This one. So let's see. So welcome back if you just got here. So in the sort of circle or oval, I have 12 cards that describe each month of 2025 for K-pop girl group Babymonster. And without further ado, let's start off with January. So for January, I got the cards of Knight of Cups and the card of Convention. So January is going to be a slower month. I do not think that there's going to be that many schedules or concerts for Babymonster in January, like public appearance, but I definitely do think that behind the scenes the girls are slowly preparing, discussing on what kind of concept they want to do, slowly starting producing works, and just practicing a lot for potential new comeback. But if I have to sum her up, I do think that in January the girls will probably work way more behind the scenes rather than in public. As well as that, I do think that the planning aspect is starting for the team of Babymonster, the entertainment company as well. And I do think that they are slowly preparing for some sort of festival or some sort of award, even could be some sort of like a global concert festival of some sort, and they are going to be one of the attendees. As well as that, I could like, I don't know why, but the thought in my head came that the fans could complain that Babymonster is going to be locked in the YG basement. I don't know why I get this feeling, but yeah, pretty regular month, but also quite successful one. But definitely a lot of work for the girls. Next we move on to February. For February I got the cards of Queen of Wands and Bard. So this right here tells me that they could attend, for example, one of or also partake in some sort of concert alongside a female, influential female, or they could film some sort of TikTok or have interaction, collaboration even with some sort of female artist or female group artist, and it's going to be really successful. As well as that, they could be part of a collab and it's going to be really successful. They definitely in February 70% done with some sort of new project that they have been working on. It's not quite finished just yet, but it's starting to gain their final form. Definitely works for the girls on this, and it's going to be really successful, but I don't think that it's finally yet over yet, but maybe some sort of teasers or slowly preparations for popularizing it. The marketing is starting to be seen. I do think that in February we could see a pretty photo shoot where one member is going to go viral for their visuals. There could be even some sort of hairstyle change, for example, but definitely a photo where a member is just sitting, for example, and interacting with their fans, could go really, for example, gain a lot of attention on Twitter or other social media platforms. I could guess that in February we could see some sort of fan meeting, or a fan calling event for the girls as well. Next we move on to March. For March I got the cards of Rebellion and the card of Nine of Wands. So I do think that in March a lot of people or a lot of K-pop stans will actually look at Babymonster and their music. So maybe expect a bit of a month where their numbers on, for example, Spotify or YouTube platform is going to get attention and go a bit higher than usual. I do think that in March we could expect something that the girls will do that is stepping outside of their comfort zone, and them doing something rebellious that is quote unquote not popular or not normal for K-pop idol. So maybe we could see, for example, on live where the girls will just be very silly and don't care about their idol image, just rolling around laughing, just talking between themselves, and maybe saying something unusual. For example, maybe we could hear like swearing, or one member gets a tattoo, for example, or there could even be a moment caught on camera where the girls will be seen outside in public, for example, shopping, eating delicious food. As well as that, March seems like a month where the girls could have international schedule, so maybe they're going to go on a plane to a different country, but definitely something that they will have to work a lot, and maybe there's even a chance that they will have to apologize for something that they have done, even though it's not that scandalous or anything like that, but just K-pop world being super dumb and crazy. As well as that, maybe in March on Twitter, for example, there could be a lot of comparisons or lists being made by K-pop quote unquote fans, where they discuss who is the leader of the fourth generation, who is the most popular, and so on. Or there could be some sort of new debut, or like a competition group drops some sort of music and it going to be compared to Babymonster's music, and just a lot of comparison and a lot of listing, and just fans fighting for who is the best, even though we should celebrate that we have so many talented people, rather than comparing and trying to downplay groups existence and groups talents. That's my take on it, but I'm not the only fan of K-pop. Next we move on to April. For April we got the cards of Eight of Cups and the card of Independence. Yeah, definitely a month where one member in particularly is going to stand out and their name is going to be mentioned a lot. There's even a chance that some sort of situation from the past or a thing that has been said is going to bring them hate and negativity, because that accusation or that rumor could cause one member to take a break from idol industry due to stress, due to maybe even physical injury of some sort, where we could see that one member is going to just miss some couple of schedules, as well as that, or just in general the whole group is going to go traveling, maybe on a tour of some sort, or work behind the scenes a lot. So maybe there's a chance that we wouldn't see a lot from Babymonster in April. uh, Independence card suggests that they're going to be compared to a lot for with their senior group. So Babymonster is going to, for example, get compared a lot in April with Blackpink or 21. Just how their process has been, and just fans looking and just trying to cause situations and drama out of nothing. But the girls will continue to shine and really, really stand out from the rest of the groups for their visuals, for their talents, and for their exciting performances. That's what I get. Next, we move on to May. For May, we get the cards of exaltation, and Four of Cups. So a lot of emotions, but also a lot of opportunities being offered to Babymonster, because I think that organizations and K-pop stands and K-pop companies will finally pay attention to Babymonster for their ability to bring in profits. I do think that in May the girls will be a force to be reckoned with, and I see them accepting offers, and those offers being turned really successful and really profitable. So maybe throughout May we could hear news that Babymonster is preparing for a comeback. There is even a chance that in May we could actually get new music, but I'm not so sure about it, because I do reckon that it's more works with famous fashion brands, for example, just pretty photo shoots, maybe even attendance of some sort of fashion event for members, or them participating in events with other famous people, and just finally fitting into the K-pop scene and making a name for themselves, and shining really, really brightly, and all the eyes are finally turning and just seeing Babymonster and their potential, like to bring money, to gain new fans, and just so maybe in May Babymonster is going to break some sort of record or achieve something, or there could be in K-pop world a group that from the fifth generation as well that disappoints fans a lot, and those fans will come to Babymonster, like become fans, like switch sides. Don't know why, but overall May seems like a pretty great month, really profitable. Next we move on to June. For June we get the cards of Escape and Ace of Wands. So June seems like a month where a lot of passion is going to be shown from Babymonster. There could be a lot of traveling work, so maybe they're going to go on world tour or fan meetings all around the world, like always be on the plane moving from one place to another, but also showing so many passionate and so many energetic performances that fans really, really look up to. In June there's perhaps a chance that they're going to be part of like K-Con concert or other festival, and it gaining a lot of attention from their seniors and K-pop fandoms as well, because of how passionate and how of great um, opportunities they get and how great of a group that they are. There's a chance that one member returns from something. Maybe they had some short break, that they have visited their families or their loved ones and just escaped from all the talks. Maybe they are going to turn off their phones and just not pay attention to all the haters finally, and just focus on their own thing and be seen as really great and really profitable group. And I do think that they're still going to continue working with really big um, companies, such as, like, for example, don't know why I get Coca-Cola, Nike, Adidas, Gucci, Versace. So some, like, for this is just an example on what I get. Next we move on to July. For July we got the cards of Ten of Cups and the card of Endurance. So definitely in July there could be a lot of hate being thrown towards Babymonster, and I do think that, I don't know why I get the feeling that it's going to come from group's fandom that has been there for a bit longer than 1 year, for example. You know, that group, like family even almost seems like. But as well as that, July will offer us, the fans, the opportunity to see behind the scenes of Babymonster's dynamics and how well of a harmonious relationship they have between. So maybe they're going to share some moments, like for example on Bubble, Waivers, like live, almost, were how they debuted and how they went through a lot, but they had each other to rely on, and they still have each other to rely on when things are tough, when things are challenging, and when things are not great. I do think that I don't know why, but I get the feeling that fans will complain that Babymonster gets way more opportunities than they deserve and some other group does not. Don't know why, like comparison, but definitely a lot of talks that aren't the greatest, but the girls will continue to shine and the girls will continue to improve and to be successful in their field and work a lot. I love to work. They are very talented girls. They definitely are. Next we move on to August. For August we got the card of Ace of Swords and the card of Concentration. So their goal is to have successful career, and they know that if they want to achieve that, they have to concentrate and have a lot of goals in mind. I do think that there's definitely in August going to be a lot of talks and just fingers pointing at Babymonster. There could be like even accusations that Babymonster got plastic surgeries, like filled their lips, for example, or just in general K-pop world is going to go through some sort of scandal, and Babymonster's name is also going to be mentioned somehow or compared to just to that situation, and how they wish that Babymonster does not ever go through that. I do think that August we could get a comeback of some sort. I do think that the possibility that they will have a summer comeback is definitely there. And I do think that they're going to be really, really successful and stand out for their uniqueness that they bring to K-pop world in general, and how pretty their music is, or how different that music that they produce are, and just how talented of a singers, rappers, dancers that they are. I could consider that in August we could get a TikTok that is going to go viral for Babymonster, where they're going to just, be themselves and really just go viral for their looks, for their talents, and for their visuals. Next, we move on to and just doing really great numbers on like Spotify, on YouTube, for example. Next, we move on to September. For September, we got a card of Five of Swords and the card of Enthusiasm. I wouldn't be surprised if in September and following into, not in August and following into September, there could be a lot of groups coming back, having comebacks. And there could definitely be a lot of comparison, fighting between the fandoms, trying to get music show wins, trying to get the most votes on polls, on platforms that somehow influence if they get wins, like nominations, as well as that the girls will show off their passionate side and their visual side. They could attend a fashion related event and just, or there could even be like appearance change for one member, like looks, hairstyle, for example, makeup done differently, or them dressing in some sort of outfits that are very unique and but also look very cool, and maybe just influencing a new beginning for K-pop world. Fifth generation is definitely there to steal the attention, and Babymonster is probably going to be the one that is going to be the leading part of that success. But overall, there could be fan wars in September, but the girls themselves will shine and be successful. Yeah, I'm really excited because 2025 seems like a year where the girls will have many opportunities. They could in September as well join some sort of variety show or do an interview with a person or an idol or an actor that they really look up to. Next, we move on to October. For October, we got the card of Wheel of Fortune and the card of Practicality. So yeah, they're going to be the most successful in October, definitely, because the Wheel of Fortune indicates success, indicate things moving really quickly. They're going to perhaps do a lot of stage performances, festivals, fan meetings, join even like award shows and do really fun performances and shine really. They're going to do a lot of practical stuff that Idol does. So, interacting with fans, doing stages, dancing, practicing a lot. So, October seems like full of schedules type of month. They could be traveling, they could be preparing for something, but definitely still going to continue shining and continue to be a force to be reckoned with. Next, we move on to November. For November, we get the cards of the Hermit and the card of Authority. So, in November, we could hear some complaints coming from the fandom that one member in particularly does not get enough lines, does not get enough attention or enough opportunities as other groups, and that member could be not Korean, or just in general that I don't know why, but I get one member in particularly, almost like complaints coming that one member isn't getting enough like the rest are. There could be some sort of interaction caught on camera where Babymonster will have conversation, for example, or just some sort of reunion with the CEO of YG Entertainment, if I'm not mistaken, they are from, and or maybe the CEO says something and the fans are going to be a bit disappointed. So in November there's a chance that Babymonster does not get nominated for something that they deserve, and or there could be a chance that one member takes a short of break from idol industry, and the CEO is somehow going to be the one who announces the news, for example, or the company is going to have to clear some sort of misunderstandings or rumors that are going to be spread in November about Babymonster member, maybe some sort of dating stuff, shipping. As well as that, there could be traveling works in November, and maybe they're going to attend some sort of award show where they're going to not receive the award, and the fans are going to be furious because in their beliefs Babymonster deserve that award, and it almost feels like Babymonster fans are going to call the award show rigged, not fair, somehow, like something like that. And finally, the month of December. For December, we got the cards of Five of Wands and the card of Inheritance. So there's definitely going to be complaints to YG Entertainment about something, on how they prioritize other groups rather than Babymonster, even though Babymonster was the one who was the most popular, for example, in 2025. But definitely a lot of comparison, a lot of hate even coming to Babymonster's name. But, or there could be complaints maybe not about the lack of funding, but actually complaints about how Babymonster gets the most attention from their company, the most budget, and that budget not going to other groups. If not, like, I don't know why I get the feeling that there's going to be some sort of comparison between two groups, and one of them is going to be Babymonster, and K-pop fandoms are going to say, oh, you know, Babymonster is from YG Entertainment, they get the privilege, they get the budget, so of course they are successful. But meanwhile, this group is, you know, from a smaller company and they do not have the same budget, but, you know, somehow they are the better group, you know, just something like that. A lot of shit talking and a lot of fan wars happening on Twitter. I don't know why, but I get that Babymonster is probably going to be part of some sort of project that is going to feature a lot of YG Entertainment groups, and Babymonster is also going to be a part of that. And I do think that in 2025 December, Babymonster could also partake in end of year festivals and shine really brightly for their performances and for their reaction and youthful energy that they bring to the table. And finally, what kind of year will 2025 going to be for K-pop girl group Babymonster? We got the cards of the High Priestess and the card of Companionship. So right off the bat, I do think that Babymonster is going to be doing a lot of darker themed concepts, like girl crush even themes. they're going to stand out for, I don't know why I get that a lot of parts, rap parts especially, are going to be really noticeable or like really well received by the public. Companionship also could indicate that throughout the year we could see a lot of collaborations, even subunit works. They could film a lot of TikTok with other K-pop groups, for example, or between themselves, and that receiving a lot of attention. As well as that, companionship card indicates the teamwork aspect of the group, so the members will show really great teamwork and look after themselves, look after their members, you know. The High Priestess could indicate that in 2025 there could be a emceeing or hosting opportunity for one member. And as well as that, I do think that the High Priestess indicates that the members, the group, will work a lot with really well and famous brands, like fashion brands, and really shining for their visuals and how pretty and how just, you know, visually pleasing they are, both as individuals and as a group. The High Priestess and Companionship are both significant cards in a tarot reading, and together they suggest a year of growth, deep connections, and intuitive insights. The High Priestess is a card that symbolizes intuition, hidden knowledge, and mystery. It indicates that in 2025, Babymonster will be experiencing a year of spiritual growth, discovery, and understanding. There could be moments where they need to trust their inner voice and look beyond the surface. It suggests that the group might be guided by a deeper, perhaps spiritual or artistic force this year, leading them toward greater wisdom and success. So they could receive a lot of advices from their seniors, have moments caught on camera where they interact with them, look up to, just, you know, name role models that they wish to collaborate, for example, or that they take example from when they have chosen to be a K-pop idol. There may also be revelations about their future paths or new talents that emerge unexpectedly. I do think that there could be some sort of guide that leads them forward greater wisdom and success. The Companionship card is also a card that represents deep bonds, partnerships, and mutual support. It suggests that Babymonster will experience a year in which teamwork and strong connections with each other will play a vital role. Their relationships within the group will likely strengthen, and the sense of camaraderie will be the key factor in their success. Additionally, a new collaboration or partnership with other artists, agencies, or groups could come to the forefront, bringing about fresh opportunities. Overall, 2025 seems like a year that Babymonster will likely be introspective and bonding year. They will be guided by intuition and spiritual growth, while also forming deeper connections with each other and those around them. The combination of these cards suggests that their strength will come from trust in themselves and in their partnerships. It could be a year of unveiling new layers to their identity and establishing strong, meaningful relationships within the industry. Yeah, I'm not sure if this reading made any sense to you. I tried my best. Thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting and recommending me to do this group. As well as that, if you enjoy my readings, please consider subscribing, liking, and without further ado, goodbye.